Wow. My queen sister Marie, even in your sleep, you are here making us feel welcome at home. What else can I say? We have a great platform with dedicated coordinators because we're all leaders, as I said. Just a few housekeeping. I'm going to take the mic off, not because we don't want you to participate, because we want to hear the presenters. And after that, we're doing our question and discussion. We'll have the mic open because sometimes we have a phone call that comes accidentally, and sometimes we don't know when somebody calls us. So I know Dr. Dere has started the YouTube. We are live already, and I'm going to start the recording, and I will send it over to you know who you are. Let me start the recording as well. Thank you all for coming tonight.
Recording in progress.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. My name is Marie Kendi. I am chiming in from the great state of Virginia, USA. We have gone around and appreciated everybody, and no need to go around and call everybody's name. You know who you are. Everybody, you're welcome. Thank you for this great webinar today, which is Sunday, September 8th, 2024, and you are in for the greatest time of your life. Over to you.
Thank you, Sister Marie. we really, it's a beautiful day today, great day today. As you have already said, this is a platform of dedicated individuals. And I just want to say that before we start our signature tune, if you believe in anything, you pray to anything, just put ONPASSIVE prayer and also put some of our leaders here in your prayers, especially my queen sister, Sunny Island, the path that's happened. Put her in our family prayers. But even with all the adversity, she's here today. But I'm not going to waste time. I'm not going to belabor that point. I'm going to pass it over to a man, which is one of our greatest supporters on the platform, King Dr. Derek. He's going to play our signature tune, which is gifted to us by one of our leaders, Sister Lerato Shadare. However, he has enriched it with whatever is happening. So it's almost like our non-verbal update. So let's enjoy that piece. Over to you, Dr. Derek.
Your next stop is ONPASSIVE.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Sorry, I'm talking muted. We sing that piece. It does not only showcase our products and their futures. It doesn't only showcase to remind us that we are the future of the internet. But I don't know why anybody has actually sit down and break down the lyrics. That was intentionally done to represent the motto of ONPASSIVE. Have we ever sat and think about what it means by standing tall, hand in hand? Think about it. Standing tall, hand in hand. Intentional. I'll not say much. I'm not the motivator speaker for today, but I'm going to hand it over to the moderators of tonight. I have my sister Queen, Sister Erin Akwede, joining us from Maryland, and also my Queen sister, which I call Mama McCormick. Guess where she's joining us from today? I see her next to somebody. Welcome. Over to you guys. I'll pass the mic to you. You guys make it work. We're just here and we don't know who works in the background. Those are the people that runs a bit in the background, and we have a second set that you'll be introduced to later in the program. Over to you, Queen.
Wow, I have to say greetings to our wonderful family from both of us. You see another person next to me? Greetings to you from you know where?
Ghana?
I want to say it's an honor to be here with my
Honor
brother,
to close.
one of those who helps our dream team. And again, we all know that we work as a team. First of all, thank you, Queen Sister Dr. Patience. Maybe she can join us here, but you know that she's with us. So all three of us are working together today for a change. So we appreciate you, Queen Sister Dr. Patience. And as you see, I'm co-moderating with Dr. John today. But
Silent moderating. Mercy.
I'm going to introduce myself, which I just did, and I'm passing it over to my co-moderator, Queen Sister Irene, to introduce herself, and I will, and we'll continue from there. Thank you so much. Over to you, Sister Irene.
Okay. Hello. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are joining us this afternoon. Wow, Queen Sister Debbie, I'm happy to have you today. It's been a while. Glad to have you in. Good morning, everyone being here with us. Actually, I'm driving from Maryland, so it's afternoon. So when I say afternoon, I'm talking about my time. I'm glad to have you. I just want to appreciate the welcome team. Wow, Sister Marie, you just make us feel at home all the time. I look forward to being here every Sunday just to hear the lovely voices and all the accolades that you just pour on every one of us. Thank you very much. Thank you all. I hear the dream team leaders, those that are monitoring the chat. Thank you for being here, for making it work all the time. Thank you, King Dr. Derek. Wow. Non-verbal updates. That was awesome. It's awesome every week. Please just don't miss when we're playing that song. Listen to the wordings and look at the pictures and know what your company is doing. You know, we are blessed to be a part of this. So thank you all very much. Well, Queen Debbie, it's been a while, so I'm going to pass it back to you. Over to you, Queen Debbie. All right. Looks like I lost Queen Debbie. Alex is joining us from Ghana or wherever. All right. So we're moving forward. We have a part full agenda. and prepare our minds to glean whatever that the dream team have for you today. We're gonna get our minds ready, and no one else will get us ready other than our very own Pin Lerato.
Hello, my beautiful sister. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
How are you? I love the hairstyle. The whole time I was like, I want to see what it is. So pretty. You're just on fire, man. Oh, it's so it's good to see you all and also the welcoming team. You're just amazing. Thank you so much. Sister Debbie, it's great to see you. I mean, you didn't give us the invite. You guys didn't give us the invite with Dr. John and Dr. Patience that there's a party where you guys are. But you know, the time will come when we all meet and share spaces together. It is just a wonderful time to be here. Like I say all the time, I'm grateful. And our dear Dr. Benny, I was looking at the picture, and because she's Miss ONPASSIVE, so she's close to our CEO. Was like, yes, yes, ma'am, yes, yes. So, but Dr. Benny says that life is precious, and we always have to give thanks to God because we didn't bring ourselves here, right? So there's a greater power, a higher powers. We just have to give thanks, right? So I give thanks to God that I have life and I have another opportunity to love well, to live well, to make better choices, to learn and to grow, right? So for me, every day is a chance to grow, is a chance to forgive, is a chance to learn from my past mistakes and be a better version of myself. So that when I come into the world, I'm upgrading myself so that I can offer myself better, wiser, more loving. It's a choice. Every day I work towards that. Though sometimes it's trying, There are people that you will meet sometimes that will test your faith. They will test your faith. And sometimes for 2 seconds, life will be out of sight the window, and then you'll reel yourself in again and say, you know what, I sent peace and love. But some days are hard. But it's good. It's good. It's all love. If 80% of what we stand on is love, is compassion, is everything good, then we're doing well. We're doing very, very, very well. So last week we spoke about the things that keep us away from our dream, from realizing our dreams, or in order for us to keep a dream alive. Because I was saying that some of us give up too quick. We give up too easily, and we can't afford to do that. If we're gonna build a bombastic or a lasting legacy, we have to be very tenacious. We have to be very deliberate with what we choose and what we stand for. And I'm sorry, if you permit me, I'm gonna drink water in between. I was sick for the last 3 days and my voice was gone. So my voice is coming gradually, but I need to drink in between. So if you permit me, I would graciously ask for permission to just drink water in between. So we spoke about the things that the things that we have to work on in order for us to live in our dream and live in the continuous creation of what we want in our lives, which all of us, we want peace, we want prosperity, we want abundance, we want everything that is good that pertains to life and growth. And of course, there are polarities in life, right? But if our 80% of our being is immersed in positivity, then we're able to vibrate because we are vibrational beings. Our world is very vibrational. And so the Bible, if you read any spiritual books, it will tell us that we are not just the flesh. We are body, spirit, and soul. But the part that consists of the world is very vibrational, right? So we have to now make sure that most of what we dwell in agrees with good if we want to flow with good. So, and I said last week that we cannot afford to be fearful, right? Yes, fear is an emotion that is part of life, but then we have to decide how much space we give fear in our lives. There's fear that will help you, push you to achieve what you need to achieve in your life. I want to say positive fear, but really there's no, I don't know. But there's a healthy amount of fear that will push you, to break barriers in your life and push you forward. And then there's another amount of fear that will paralyze you in your life. But now you have to make decisions and be deliberate of where you're choosing to lean. Are we choosing to lean? If you are leaning in positivity and everything that pertains to life and good, then whatever, when fear visits you or comes or comes up in your life, then you will be able to reach out, to positivity and use that fear to propel you forward instead of paralyzing you. So we said that we cannot afford to be fearful. If we're going to realize our dreams and not give up and be the people that don't give up, we're going to have to very much choose to deliberately not agree with fear and sit with it and just build it a house in our in our existence. We can't just build it a mansion and let it rule our lives. So we can use fear, like I said, a healthy amount of fear to propel us forward, but when it starts now paralyzing us, it's a no-no. And I said that we have to believe in ourselves and our dreams. In order to achieve and realize our dreams, we really have to start believing in ourselves and believing in the dream, right? We cannot be wishy-washy. Today we are agreeing with our CEO and we believe, and then tomorrow we're like, no, we don't believe you too. We can't choose to do that. If we have to be deliberate. We have to be deliberate. We have to really believe in the dream of ONPASSIVE. We have to believe in our own dreams as well and be deliberate about that. So we can't be wishy-washy, right? So if we're going to realize the dream and live the dream, we have to believe in it and we have to believe in ourselves as well, right? And I said we can't cave into pressure and judgment, right? Anybody who's building anything worthwhile, we know that people will always have something to say. People will always have something to say. I remember I read a story of a man. He had a donkey, his wife, and then there was a man, and they are walking, and he was just holding the donkey, and then one guy comes, it's like, yeah, how can you just hold a donkey when your wife is walking? Then he thought, okay, let my wife get on the donkey. Then he walks. Somebody comes, wow, what kind of man are you? So you're going to allow the wife to just sit on the donkey and you're walking? He thought, okay, fine, let just both of us now get on the donkey. Both of them got on the donkey. Somebody came, wow, you're so abusive. Both of you are on this poor donkey. I mean, right? So people will always have something to say. And if you're going to choose to open a window to negativity and to allow people to just, you can't cave into pressure and judgment from people. You can't. If you're building something, you have to have focus. We have to focus on our company. We have to focus on ourselves. Judgment will be there, right? Judgment will be there and pressure. I don't know how many people, most of my friends, that when we started with our company came to me and asked me, I asked them, I said, hey guys, there's this great thing coming. Do you want to come in? Do you want to join? Most of them looked at me like I was crazy, right? And now when they go on the internet, and of course, there's a lot of people on the internet that are talking crap, they're giving me that look, we knew it all along. And in my head, I'm thinking, watch the space. you know, in my head, I'm like, watch this space. I'm like, guys. So you can't cave in to that judgment or pressure of people saying negativity. We are laser focused on what we want, and we know we believe in our dreams. We believe in this dream because it serves a bigger purpose, guys. It serves a bigger purpose, and it's equipping us to reach out and to actually accomplish what we would otherwise not accomplish by ourselves alone. I said, we are here. We are ONPASSIVE, meaning everything that we're going to achieve is together. We are stronger together. When our dream is woven together and we are that rope that comes together and we are many pieces together, then we cannot be easily broken, right? If Dr. Benny has a dream and my dream aligns with her, then now you have two. And then Sister Irene comes, now you have three. We cannot be broken, guys. If we stand on business and we say we are doing this, we even pull each other. We pull each other. When one falls, we pull them together and say, guys, this is what we're doing. We cannot be easily broken, right? So we can't cave into pressure. We cannot afford to cave into pressure and criticism. No, it will come. Let's just be ducks. It's just going to fall off our backs. We just have to be laser focused. And we said that we have to be persevering. We have to persevere, guys. We have to persevere. right? I made an example last week and I spoke about the guy who lost the biggest mine in South Africa because he gave up too soon. That mine is the biggest mine in South Africa. Like, when I read that story, when you feel you don't want to continue reading the story because it's heart wrenching to think that the world is so wealthy because of one person that chose to give up. One person gave up, and some people are eating that wealth and that goodness because he chose to give up. I'm like, look at that wealth that would have been for generations after generations. The generations of that man would be mentioned till today. Even further future generations would be mentioned had he chose not to give up. Had he chose not to give up, children after children. I mean, it's the biggest mine. That's where the wealth of South Africa, most of the diamond came from, in Kimberley. The guy gave up. You're right. So we have to persevere. We have to persevere. We have to stick to it. We have to be deliberate, right? And we cannot choose to settle for mediocrity. We can't settle. When we know that, sometimes I said, if you sit somewhere with mediocrity too long, for me, I start itching. My body starts itching. I'm like, I can't sit with mediocrity because then you dumb yourself down. Have you been in a room with dumb people? You will get annoyed at first. And then when you choose to settle, then they start bringing you lower to their level. They start bringing you lower to their level. Then you start being dumped up. So if you are that person, it's like an eagle just hanging around with chickens and forgetting that it can fly. It's the bird that can fly the highest. An eagle can fly really, really high. But if it sits around with chickens and forgets that it can fly, then what happens to that eagle? Then it cannot realize its heights. It cannot realize it cannot reach its potential. So we can't settle for mediocrity in any form, shape, or whatever in our lives. Do not settle for mediocrity. Choose to say, you know what, I'm rising above this. I'm more. I am more. I can give more, and I am more. So, and reach for, push yourself to take the best out of yourself, right? So all these things we spoke about last week and said that we have to, in order for us to grow and not give up on our dreams, we're here together. I know that because we are here, we are people that want to prosper. Prosperity, we are serious about our prosperity. When we started this webinar, there were hundreds and hundreds of people before. Some of them chose to give up along the way. That the people that are remaining now are people that are serious about prosperity. They're people that are serious about wealth. They're people who are serious about drawing the best out of themselves and out of life. That's why we're here, because we know there's something bigger. Where we are now can't be all of it. It is not all of it, guys. We have much, much, much more to give. And in order to do that now, we have to start tuning our thoughts, right? So, and because our thoughts, I said that our thoughts are vibrational, and I'm going to reiterate because I spoke about this before. I said our thoughts matter, and our words matter, right? We are snared by the words of our mouth. And the Bible will tell you that life and death is in the power of the tongue, right? So your words have power. Your words, what we speak over our business, what we speak over our lives, over our children, over our dreams, over everything we do. Now that we are deliberate, we know that, failure is not a choice. It's not an option, guys. It's not an option. Our CEO also says there's it's not an option. We are not staying there. We might try and something will happen. That's an opportunity for us to learn. But we're not sitting there and saying, oh, woe me. No, 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 no. We are dusting off ourselves and we are trying again until we break forth, right? So failure is not an option. But then in order for you to be in that mindset, you have to now control your thoughts and control your words. Your words will propel you forward or take you back. Your words are very important. Your words can take you back or move you forward. Your words are like soldiers that goes out and accomplish what you've spoken and brings it back to you. So every time when you say something, think of it as you sending out soldiers out to go and accomplish a mission and bring it back to you. So your words are very powerful, guys. So what we speak over ourselves, that's why prayer is so powerful. That's why prayer, when you're focused and you're aligned, right, and you speak certain words, it can never be void. It's not void. It has to accomplish what it's set forth to do, right? So our words now and our thoughts over what we want, over our dreams, over, our intentions have to be very, 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 you have to be selective what we're going to say now. Even at those moments when we thought, oh, this is going to happen tomorrow, you cannot afford to now revert back to speaking something negative about yourself, about their business, about anything else. We have to move up. We have to move forward, right? So we create heaven or we create hell through our words. You can create heaven for yourself or you create hell for yourself through your words. Because like I said the last time, that it's like birds of the same feather flock together. So whatever words you speak forward, I said have that imagination of words going out as soldiers and bringing forth what you set out. So if you take your soldiers and you send off on them on a mission of negativity, they're gonna bring back negativity to you. If you take your soldiers and set them off in a mission of goodness and life, they're gonna bring back life to you. Life and death are in the power of the tongue, right? So what we speak now, this is crucial for us that I hear what we speak over our business, what we think over our business matters. Send out positivity, send out love, send out light. There's so much that is happening that any average person can be scared. Any average person can be a little bit, you can shake a little bit, but have that moment, shake for 2 seconds and say, no, I'm not staying here too long. Now start counteracting that I said there's healthy fear, but there's also fear that paralyzes you. So when you sit there and you're a little bit fearful, you're like, no, pull yourself out. It's like, this will prosper. We will prosper. Prosperity is our portion. You start now speaking those things that add life to what we're doing. We start speaking to life to our CEO. We speak strength. We speak all these things that we want to see happen. We cannot afford now to be in the land of just defeat. No, we are not defeated. We are people. We are winners. We are conquerors, and so we have to act like those. So our mindset has to align with what we want, right? So what we continually speak will bring light, right? If we're speaking light, light will come in. When we speak gratitude, those gratitude things be grateful. It's like, I'm grateful. I woke up, I have breath in my lungs. Like I said, for me, every morning when I wake up, it's like, this is an opportunity for me to love better. And if I made decisions that I'm not happy about yesterday, maybe I got too angry too quickly, or maybe I was sitting in negativity, I was depressed about something didn't go my way. Then the following day I'm making a reset. I'm like, this is an opportunity for me now to build the life that I want. First of all, mentally before it comes into manifestation, my mind has to be right. Now it's a reset. Now I'm speaking life. I'm speaking life to my dreams. I'm speaking life to myself. I can do better. I can do better. I am able, I'm more than able to be and to live the life that I want, right? So speak well of yourself, speak well of others as well, because whatever we say comes back to us. Somebody says you point one finger and then four is pointing back at you, right? When you're pointing and you're like, no, 4 fingers are pointing back at you, it's the same thing as words. When you speak about others, then it comes back to you. It says you release 1 and 7 comes back to you. So we have to be mindful. Even if we're angry with people, so there's certain people, their character is not even them, it's the spirit behind whatever that they do. I choose to look past that. As like, fine, they will act a certain way. You're like, okay, it's a spirit that is basically sent to try and destabilize you or try you. You're right. And it's like, I bless you. I bless you. Whatever that is working in you, I come against it. For me, I will speak what I know. I will come against it in the name of the risen Christ Jesus. So I block that negativity. I don't live with negativity, so I'm not going to agree with it. I'm not going to agree with it even for 1 second. I might get angry. Maybe today I had an incident where a guy decided to go from one lane and he wanted to cross 4 lanes at the same time, turning. And then he had the audacity to stop now and want to talk with me and have road rage and go back and forth with me. I'm like, sir, I'm going to ask you to go now. I'm like, go now. You're stopping to do what exactly? What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? What do you think you're doing? Like, so I'm like, go. What is this? Just, do you see how ridiculous you look right now? First of all, you did something wrong. Then you want to get out of the car and come and yell at what? At what? Like, I'm not going to agree with negativity. I'm not agreeing with that, right? I could have easily been in the same vibration with him and started, that would have taken me nowhere. And my whole day would be spoiled, right? So we have to be very deliberate, guys. We have to be deliberate about what we choose to immerse ourselves in and what we agree with. So particularly in this period in ONPASSIVE, we have to be very, very, very deliberate. We have to be very, very deliberate, guys. We have to remember that our thoughts, our words, everything about us has to vibrate in light. It has to agree with light. It has to agree with life. Everything about ourselves, because if we're going to be prosperous, we have to be in that vibration of prosperity. With ONPASSIVE, with everything, with our lives, with everything that is about us. So we're going to have to be very deliberate. We cannot give in to fear. We cannot give in to mediocrity. We have to be very intentional. We have to be tenacious. We have to push one another. We have to send light and love and everything good and agree with that even more in this period, even more in this period than ever before. We are still here. We are here and we are ONPASSIVE, guys. We made that decision, so we stick with it. We are here and we are ONPASSIVE. So in case somebody didn't tell you that they love you, I want to say I love you so much and I'm so glad to see you today. This is like a fuel for me. Coming here every Sunday is like, that fuel. I see your faces and I'm just so happy. Thank you so much, family. Love you.
Wow. Gee, I don't know where to start. Wow, sis, thank you so much. Hey, thank God for ONPASSIVE. What I have learned since I became an ONPASSIVian, I don't know. I don't think I would have been able to pay school fee to get all this knowledge. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Out of all the things that you said, there's one thing that I picked up. As human beings, we're supposed to have a certain amount of fear. That fear that we can call it healthy fear, that fear that will push you, that will propel you to breakthroughs. We do not want that fear that will paralyze us. So I guess we need that healthy fear, to function, to exist as human beings. And I really like that. I think I'll have to sit on that. I'm not sure. I'm sure everyone here picked up something different. There were so many things that I was writing in my little notes here, but I'm not going to read it all because we are all encouraged to have our notebooks and be writing. The good thing is that we have this is recorded, so you can go back and listen over and over and over again. Sister Lerato, very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We love you too. Okay. Wow. I don't know if anybody wants to say something about this. This was awesome. Before I continue. All right. I guess everybody is keeping their comments until we get to that point. So we're gonna be moving on. Moving on. This afternoon, our guest speaker is someone that we really don't have to introduce. But we all know that she is a top woman from that beautiful island. That we are all looking forward to go there when ONPASSIVE finally launches. Maybe that will be my first trip when apples start falling. So our very own Sister Julie Pierre is gonna be our guest speaker this afternoon. Please, if you had forgotten to get your paper and pen, please do that because there's a lot she's gonna pour out to us, a lot that we need to glean. So get ready because this powerful, this motivated, this intelligent woman is gonna talk to us today. She is so powerful that even challenges that she's going through, she rises above those challenges just to come here and sit here and talk to us this afternoon. So we are all ears and eyes and heart to receive what our very own Sister Julie Pierre is going to share with us this afternoon. So over to you, Queen Sister Julie Pierre. We welcome you and we're ready. I have my pen and paper.
Thank you, Sister Irene. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for having me. Hello, 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 everyone.
Happy Sunday to you all, and thank you for being on this great webinar today with us. Thank you, Sister Lerato, for your words of inspiration. Well said. Oh my goodness. Like Sister Irene said, I don't even know where to start. There's so much that we learn from each other. And before I start, I want to say to all of us that our greatest protection should be from God. Our greatest protection should be from God. If we are rooted, if we are planted in God, there is no need to be fearful. There is evil out there. There are people doing things that they're not supposed to do. But if we are planted in God, there's no need to be fearful. Today, I want us to look at providing personal security for ourselves as we are in ONPASSIVE and we become millionaires. Today, I want for us to look at the four most important elements of protection for ourselves when we are to live a high network life and family. Physical security, technology, people, and procedures. I hope to point out an overview of these main elements and how the various components of protective security are interrelated and see how we can better understand how they work with and impact each other. Our families will be better able to achieve the kind of protective security that best fits your lifestyle. Effective security depends on striking the optimal balance between people, procedures, and technology, and physical security. Compartmentalization and over-reliance on one element to the detriment of another creates imbalance and the potential for protective failure. Today, technology is what people rely on most, with little consideration for the other three of a balanced platform. Let us look at standard alarm systems, for example. It can be a general deterrent against less experienced burglars, and they do little to hinder a determined hostile. Similarly, a sophisticated alarm system that is not supported by well-trained personnel employing proven operating procedures is also a questionable value. Even if the alarm does not go off, if emergency response takes 10 minutes or more, an intruder could gain entrance, commit his crime, and be off again in less than 10 minutes. Likewise, high-definition CT camera system might capture excellent images of masked intruders, but such videos do not mitigate the risk of intrusion if no one is watching the monitor and prepared to react and intervene. Careful coordination of all procedures, on the other hand, enables security that is both effective and in alignment with how family members want to live their lives. Technology alerts us to a security issue or helps us to follow up investigations. Physical security creates time and distance between a hostile and the family and limits the damage caused should an attack occur. The two have separate purposes and are used differently. They also require different skill sets, people, and procedures. Homes are different from corporate campuses. You want your family to be secure without feeling like fortresses or even worse, prisons. That's why most families refuse technological and physical security, commonly used in office and factory buildings. Barbed wire, fences, turnstiles, metal detectors, and biometric devices might be fine if that's what security requires at your business and workplace, but not at home. Such trappings of corporate security are nothing most families want to expose their children, friends, or neighbors to. Let's look at the 3 layers of physical security and some of the most commonly used technology to protect each level. Our goal here is not to recommend who should have what kind of physical security. It can only be done based on your individual need and your lifestyle. Let us look at the perimeter around the property. Barriers around the property, such as fences and walls. Access to the property, such as gates and driveways, also bollards. Lights that illuminate crucial areas. Intrusion detective sensors, including ultrasonic and infrared, etc. That would alert the presence of people around the property perimeter. Closed city CCTV with smart analytic software that provides live and taped feeds of perimeter areas. The shell of your house. Let us take a look at the shell of your house. Barriers to the outside, such as walls, windows, and doors, all of which can be standard design or hardened to provide enhanced protection from break-ins or ballistics. Access control in the form of robust locks for windows and doors or burglar bars on windows. Proper lights all around the property. Intrusion detective sensors, including photoelectric, ultrasonic, infrared equipment, etc., that would alert you of people around your house. CCTV with smart analytic software that would provide live and recorded movement around your home. Let us look at the cell within your house, the rooms and other interior spaces. Barriers between areas of the house, such as secure doors and codes on them. we are going to use electronical devices. So we are going to put codes on our doors. Safe rooms with reinforced doors and walls, communication equipment to call for help, and first aid kits in the rooms. Intrusion detective sensors such as photo, electric, ultrasonic, infrared that would alert you of the presence of people within your house. CCTV that would provide live tape of the interior of your house. And last but not least, backup power. Much of the technology used for protection depends on electricity to function. Backup power is a must in case of power outages due to natural causes, and some of the intruders are so advanced they would target it first. When families and their specialist security partners have a good relationship and interdependencies between architecture, technology, and physical security, they are more likely to design solutions that maximize security and minimize hassles. Your lifestyle and preferences should play a key role. You should play a key role to it. Perimeter, shell, and cell, all three are critical to security, and any of them can be designed to be more or less hard depending on the strength of the others. A residence which is secure by design often reduces the need for security staff and saves a lot of money in the medium and long term. If your home boundaries are completely unable to be broken into, then it shall need not be. An unsecured, open-up property perimeter would not be appropriate in a suburban neighborhood. Even the White House, which is one of the best protected residences, guards its perimeter with fencing, Secret Service, personal technology, trained people, etc. When designers and specialist security partners work closely together early in the design of your dream home and the process, they create solutions better suited to your family's lifestyle and preferences. For example, walls and lighting can appear as attractive architectural expressions rather than insightly afterthoughts. Families that like to greet guests at the door rather than through a CCTV system can install glass doors, highly secured and bulletproof doors, so they can see who is knocking without exposing themselves to risk. The most important factor in effective security is people, period. Security would be simple if you could just buy some tech care programs. And install it to your home. But security depends on people, with all our brilliant advantages and frustrating drawbacks included. When protective security succeeds in foiling an attack by determined thieves, it's because people did the right things in the right way. at the right time. Conversely, responsibility for failures is ultimately always assigned to one or more persons, not a failed piece of tech or a faulty procedural playback. It's always up to the people to spare and test the equipment always. Family offices should consider the importance of people in at least 3 ways when it comes to protective security. 1, make sure that the people responsible for organizing protective security at your home have relevant, proven experience and expertise. Evaluating the expertise of specialists in an area that is not your own can be difficult, if not impossible. Protective security is definitely such a domain for such high net worth individuals and families. So how can family offices find the people they will entrust with planning and implementing personal security? The I do guide method does not always work. Let us be honest. This is how a lot of things get done everywhere. You have a leaky sink and you recall your neighbor's cousin, a plumber, and he is the first one you call. Why? Because it's quick and easy and sometimes cheap. Secondly, he may have met you before and he seemed like a decent guy. Thirdly, he might cut you a deal. That's all great, but there is not much due diligence or best practice procurement procedure about it. Maybe there does not need to be either for a leaky sink, but when it comes to a security, the guy might be an ex-law enforcement officer, military veteran, government employee, or executive protection agents. They might have all kinds of security experience, but no specific expertise working with families in residential or close protection. Solicit trusted opinions, research the market, find out who are the specialist partners that provide security services to wealthy families. Demand transparent and reliable procedures for all security staff. In a system that is only as strong as its weakest link, it's virtually important to hire trustworthy people with the right credentials. The ex-law enforcement officer, military veteran, etc., can help you determine program staffing requirements. It is tempting to be impressed by security agents who boast advanced proficiency in everything from martial arts to underwater knife fighting. But the most important training for security team members concerns preventative day-to-day activities and procedures for risks that are probable and critical. If we have procedures for responding to a fire, for example, do agents have the training to use a fire extinguisher on property, or when to use them and when to leave things to the local fire department? Trust. You need trustworthy men and women on your security team. But how do you know whom to trust? Ongoing background checks are a good idea. You want to know if a current staff member has stepped out of agreed bounds while not on the job. For many times, the security staff are bribed or agree to breach their loyalty to you with the perpetrators for financial gain. Ongoing training is also an important component of team readiness. Such skills are perishable, and also equipment replacement and upgraded are needed to be refreshed on a regular basis if they are to be relied upon. Also, very important are the protocols, processes, and established ways of doing things to provide effective and physical deterrence. A defective secret team should be able to identify a potential offender as early as far from the family as possible. These procedures should be designed to negate critical and probable threats and should not hinder the family's daily activities or the home's normal comings and goings. Security providers should know what is expected of them. There is no room for doubt on security teams. Everyone must know exactly what he or she should be doing, along with when things are to be done, how they should be done, and where they need to be done. You will want and need proper security when you become rich. Thank you for listening. Back to you, our sister.
Wow, thank you so much, Queen Sister Julie. That beautiful island has really, really provided us with the germ that we can imagine getting. And we're so honored that you shared with us today. That, providing personal security is not. I'm sorry, you can hear me, right? Okay. I was just trying to give a little bit of what I understood from Sister Julie. And if I heard you well, you talked about the layers of physical policies that will be required, as well as protecting yourself by getting background check of employees for those who do that. Those are all things that people sometimes take for granted. And I'm glad that you're reminding us to be aware of it and continue to practice it because they come in really, really handy for us. I appreciate that. We're going to come back for questions and discussions later on. But in the interim, if we could do the updates. I know team updates is there. I saw Sister Pamela and I know Dr. Derek is here as well. Those the teams that really that team help us on a weekly basis. And every group is very unique. And this is a one unique group. The way they work together, like everybody else, the welcoming, the Sister P putting things together, the update is always there on a weekly basis to give us what we need or remind us of what we missed. So passing this over to the updates team to help us share what they have. Over to you, Queen Canada, Dr. Derek, and the rest of the team.
All right. Wonderful, wonderful. Mercy, mercy, mercy. Thank you. Thank you very much, Queen Debbie. Are you hearing me? Okay. Just making sure that you are hearing me. Okay. Are you hearing me? Or am I in the wind? Echoing. All right. Yes, that is why I want to find out. Because
You're echoing.
all right. Let me just system right here. Okay. All right. Let me just double check this. Echoing. All right. So let me check this and we are in that. All right. Okay. Almost come here. Are you ready now?
No, it's getting
No,
worse.
please.
No,
You sound
worse.
muffled, Dr. Derek.
It's still terrible. Mercy. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
No.
No.
Sorry, Dr. DC sounds like chip chip, chip chip.
Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. Am I sounding better now? Or should I? Let's see. Okay. Is it better now? Oh, oops. All right. Just very happy. Let's see now. Pink color.
It's still the same, Dr. D.
All right. Let us not hold it up any longer because actually, go ahead, quickly. Okay.
But you're sounding a bit better.
All right. So you go ahead, quick and take it away.
Greetings, Green Team. Happy Sunday to you, wherever you are today. It is always an honor and a privilege to have you here every Sunday. I know our welcome team welcomes everyone, and I just want to join in saying thank you to our welcome team for the great job you do. We appreciate you. Welcome to our all on passive users, whether you are on YouTube or you are on the Zoom. Thank you and welcome. To all our leaders that have presented, oh my mindset, Queen Sister Lerato, that was awesome mindset. I was just smiling. I don't know if you saw me, but some of the words you use, I mean, someone would think that perhaps you whispered in my ear what I have on my background. But no, we didn't. And yet, your mindset reflected just what has been my mindset throughout the week. And so when you brought it up, that's all I could think of. So thank you for that brilliant, insightful mindset. I appreciate it. In Sister Judy, second lady of ONPASSIVE, no one does it like you do. Thank you, Queen Sister. I took down a lot of those, and I know you gave us a holistic approach of how we need to prepare to be able to have that personal security, to provide that personal security. And you know, the beauty of everything you said begins with us. It begins with you first. You cannot try to provide that same personal security for someone else when you cannot do it for yourself. Whether it's the physical protection we seek human protection, personal family support, whichever one that you would be needing at the time when our apples falls or when our apples are feeling our lives. Which I know and I believe it's going to be very soon. Oh my goodness, I can't wait because our CEO reminded us that September is going to be a month with a difference. And so that protection is so timely. That thing is so timely you share with us today. So thank you immensely for that. And then as we go to the updates for today, we all know that our CEO did not come out and give us anything new in any of the webinars, but because we still do have updates during our webinar, and we always have ONPASSIVE who joins every Sunday. They may not have been here last week when we did some of the updates, but they are here today. And so this will still be an opportunity for us to just do like a brief recap of a few of the points to share with you so you know where we are. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate. Put them in the chat when it's time for Q&A, or you can ask after we are done. So that is how we are going to do it. I'm going to just highlight a few couple of points that Dr. D will say. And with that, I say I am Anna Rahel Gare from the first state of Delaware. And I will be joining the update team with Dr. Tuesday. All right, back to you, Dr. D.
I hope I'm sounding better. Am I sounding any better now? Am I sounding any better?
Yes.
Julie? Actually, um, we have to recognize that the mindset is most important. Most important mindset. And that is what we are to build on. We are to build our mindset. We have to recognize. Okay. We have to build our mindset because our mindset is going to shape us individually, right? Now, when we shape our mindset, because that's the only person you can control, the only person I can control is me, right? I can't control what Queen Kanla does. Queen Kanla can control that, right? And so if each of us controls, with the help of God, controls our mindset and live the right mindset, then of course, every person doing that, then we will get a better world. And unfortunately, Queen Julie will not need any security. And that is why we spend so much time on the mindset. Because if I get my mindset right and I teach others to get their mindset right, and I help others to get that wealthy mindset, then they don't need to think of stealing. don't need to think of all of those things. And so therefore I don't need to think of that high level security, because then first of all, all the people in my family will be okay, right? Because I teach and I help them to prepare their mindset, and I help them to to think on the wealthy mindset instead of on the pauperized mindset, because everything starts in the mind. Everything starts in the mind. I start a purpose in my mind. Why me can't get a job? Me go broke the shop there and see if me can thief some sitting. That's how it start. Eh? That's how it start. You understand? Boy, the lady they look nice. Boy, me not think so me can get her because, so me I go try when she turn. I wonder if she going to turn that corner. That's how it starts, in the mind. So if we can try and that you see, I don't thank you, Queen Canla, and that is why the mindset is so important to me, and that is why I love Queen Julie, and I love Queen Lerato Shadare, and I love Queen Miriam, and love Queen Dr. T, and Queen Jacqueline Warner. I love Dr. John from time to time. I love these people, and of course Queen Canla a couple of times, because we don't understand how important this mindset is. We don't really understand. And yes, if we don't correct our mindset, then we have to secure what we have. We have to secure what we have, and might as well we put up some big high fence and some CCV cameras, because we have to know from the mindset of those who are in the gutter. Then we have to know, you know, follow Queen Julie Pierre instructions and directive, because the mindset is not positive. The mindset is negative. So thank you very much, Queen Julie. Those are for persons who have the bad. And yes, unfortunately, we have about maybe when we talk about in the scheme of things, because really and truly we only have about 5% of the world's population that have some good money. And so when you have 95% of the world population not having good money, then it's going to cause a problem. And that is what you see. That is why what Ash Mufareh is doing is so important. We don't get the importance of what Ash Mufareh is doing yet. We don't get it yet. Because if we had 95% of persons who were financially free.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
And not the 5%.
We don't get it yet.
Percent of the world.
Queen Carla, I said we don't get it yet. If we have 95% of the world population that has the right mindset and is financially free,
yes,
then we don't need fence. We don't even need to lock the door. We don't even need to lock the door.
We don't need it.
We would need to lock our doors, much less to have this high security system. We would be good. Oh, mercy, Ali. I don't think we understand, Queen Carla, I don't think we understand. I don't think so.
I mean, Dr. D, if we even look at it, okay, if the 95, let me use what you're saying, the 95% are able to have that mindset and be financially free, why would you even want to go to bed thinking of putting a camera in front of your door to be surveying someone else, what they are doing?
There you go. Right?
There would be no need, because what you have, your neighbor has, or your sister or your brother have.
There you go.
You lift each other. You hold each other as you move in everything you do. It becomes our humanity that takes over.
Mm.
And no longer the worry and the concern about building fences or what is happening. No. I mean, we are humans and our humanity is being lost because of we are getting worried of other things that are happening just because of, where we are today. And so ONPASSIVE is that change. ONPASSIVE is going to be the solution to that corruption, bringing back our humanity. And how else, Dr. D? We heard last week that this month of September, it is that September of hope. And so I just want to pivot back to what Sister Lerato shared with us, the mindset. Let us speak words of life to this month of September. Let us speak word of truth to this month of September. Let us use the power of our tongue and make this September real. Let it come to fulfillment. Let God's will happen. Because this is for us. It is our mindset. It is our business. This is the month our CEO together. And as we speak those words, we speak life to those words, not only to the business, not only to the life, but also to our CEO. So that he continues to do what he is doing. Everyone working with him, the team, the tech team, they are on conditional dedication, commitment. We were told last week they are committed and even working 23 hours a day to make this happen. So let us continue to speak life to those words as we were informed by our CEO from last week. It is happening. It is happening. And so we keep that positive mindset and we keep our blessing and we know that, oh, yes, this is it. Push away the negativity. Put out everything that wants to start telling you no. Any self-doubt, push it away. Let us be in that moment of speaking life to what our CEO has said. And I don't think the 1 point something million of us that we are, if we speak life and if we speak success, if we speak everything good to what our CEO told us, then September will be our September, as God has promised through our CEO, because it is he that is in him. He is greater than he that is in the world trying.
Yes, wonderful.
To distract.
All right, beautiful. Thank you very much, Queen Kanda. And just maybe give us a refresh of any of those updates that you remember. I know that you mentioned one, and that is September to remember. I don't know if you have any more to give us.
Yes, I wanted to bring back is that 100% of the data, the information, everything was recovered as we were informed by our CEO again. So nothing was lost. Absolutely nothing was lost. 0%. Everything was recovered given the difficulties that has been going on. We all know. And the words as used by our CEO was, it was the best day of his life, the best day of the business, the best day in ONPASSIVE, knowing that it could have been worse, but guess what? It didn't happen. Everything has been recovered. Nice. So you and I, all of us, Everything has been recovered, and all what is required now, which brings me to the next point, is we are moving forward.
Nice.
Our CEO, Mr. Ash, tells us we are moving forward. How are we moving forward? Because we have our data. We remain optimistic. The tech team is working diligently, dedicated night and day, 24 hours, non-stop. He is there and he is updating us. We are being given the information.
Yes.
That is how transparent he is. We know what is happening. And so we are moving forward.
Nice.
And we are going to leverage every other thing that is left. Our ecosystem, OES, may not be up right now, but a lot of work is going in the background and we will soon see it. Oh my goodness. And we can't wait because, again, every time an update is done, it gets better and better and better. So I am excited and looking forward to what is in store for us.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right. And so just to add a little of what I remember also. Wonderful. We are experiencing some downtime right now. And as Queen Kanda just said, that the ecosystem is down. That's what we mean by downtime. No one. So if you have not been around, no one have access to the ONPASSIVE ecosystem because it is down, right? However, some of those persons, or well, all of those persons who was mismanaging the entire system, they are fired, they are out, they are gone, they are left, they are not any longer in the company to create any havoc that they have been creating, right? And fortunately, as Queen Kanda said, 100% of everything, the referral, the customer's referral, the logins, the profile, the database, the wallet, the funding, bonuses, everything has been recovered 100%. Why we are keep saying that? Because those persons that were fired, they weren't backing up anything. They were just leaving it. And so it could have been missing. It could have gone because they weren't backing up anything, right? And so everything that is important has been recovered. And so all of that is great. So everything is consistently moving forward. That is the point. We are moving forward. All right? Because Ash Mufareh has put too much blood, sweat, and tears in it in order to just forget it. Please kind of note that. Two, the whole 100% is 20% business and 80% of heart and people. And so therefore, if we lose the business part of the 100%, then that's 20%. Ash Mufareh has the heart to do or to die. And he says that all the while. And so moving forward, we are diligent in our work until we are back on track. And he promises us, don't hold it, because some people are so tedious that, all right, him says September, but it never happened till the first week in October. All right, so what?
That will still be
the
fine.
point of
Nothing to worry about. It will still be fine.
Beautiful.
Dr. D.
The point of the matter is that he's not going anywhere. That is what we need to understand. He is not going anywhere. This is it. This is what he's committed to. He's committed. He's committed. He's committed. You spend your little 97 and your 143, and so you'd have nothing to lose, really. You throw away $97 like every day, every week or every month. You throw away $97 doing some frivolous things, right? But look at it. Ash Mufareh has poured millions and billions so far. All right? So try to understand that. Try to understand that. And so he's not going anywhere. He's putting his shoulder to the wheel and is moving forward. Please understand that ONPASSIVE is moving forward. And so let us be proud of what we have and what we are involved in. Let us be proud because we are consistently moving forward. So let us be proud of this company by the name of ONPASSIVE that we are a part of. We have met so many wonderful people. We have met so many beautiful people. And so let us recognize that, this has been a wonderful family. Yes, we have a few rare people, but for the better part, for the most part, I am happy. I am glad. The camaraderie, the love, the family that I have here, I don't have it anywhere else. So I thank you all very much. And that was our updates. Thank you very much. This is how we do it. So
This is how we do it.
this is how we do it. We are on Persevereers. So buckle up.
Yes.
Thank you, Dr. D and Queen Kanla. Wow. Look, this is a special group, okay? With talented people. I love that style of updates today. All right. So we have heard a lot today. We heard from our guest speaker. We heard from Queen Sister Lerato. Now we heard the update. I don't know about you guys, but I'm sure that people are full with either just compliments, appreciations, or something. So, so we're gonna do that with the Q and V team. I'm sorry, team. I have a lot of noise in my background because we lost a nephew and I have people in my house.
It's okay.
Anyway,
Irene, I can take over. I just want to thank you. Sorry for your loss. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you,
And
Queen Debbie. Go ahead.
take care of the family. It's all right. I just want to appreciate everyone who has spoken, from the greetings from Sister Marie, who talked for 14 minutes all by herself. Sister Marie, thank you. And Sister Lerato, who has lost her voice but yet still able to come and share with us. That's outstanding. And our chat team, they've just been going back and forth without forgetting anyone who has joined us today. That's amazing. Thank you, Queen Sister Kanla. But before I continue with Sister Kanla and your presentation with Dr. Derek, Queen Sister Julie, you did an outstanding job about your topic. Okay. The reason because providing personal security, and based on what I heard Dr. Derek say, is just, Dr. Derek just reinforced what you said. And we all totally agree with what your presentation was and what Dr. Derek's add-on was. Because without that personal security of your things, you will not be able to move forward. So just that's something that is really deep to us. personal security is not something you can joke with. I have gone through the last week or so. I've gone through a lot of things. If I had CCTV, I'm sure it would be possible to see who is doing what in my personal accounts, right? But I don't because no, it's supposed to be like a physical thing. But for someone to invade your privacy that way, no, that is unacceptable. So, Queen Julie, you were right on point about our personal privacy. And Dr. Derek, thank you so much. I mean, no one could have summed it up as nicely as you did. We really appreciate the summary of the presentation on privacy security this week. Um, it's just a beautiful day today and this summer, and we have so much going on. But I know when people join the webinar, they have things in mind that they're expecting, or they have concerns that they would like to see addressed by the team that is here. So before we pass it over to the questions and discussions team, I see a hand of our host raised. Over to you, sis. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Queen Mama McCormick. Thank you. Sorry, guys, I'm injecting myself before Q and D. I just want to appreciate everybody today from the mindset. This is on YouTube already. I'll share the link. I am going to listen again. From the mindset and from the providing personal security topic today. And it's just great. Security is not something we joke with. But thank you, update team, for letting us know that we all take the mandate of ONPASSIVE. After we have enough in our pocket, we make our family, our neighbors, our community to be okay as well. Then the heightened alert will be lessened. But just think about it this way, right? You are the only millionaire sitting in a community with a lot of not so wealthy people. You will be a target, right? People that cannot provide, you'll be a target. So yeah, you cannot even enjoy your wealth because you'll be looking behind over your shoulder, all over the place. When I went to Nigeria, they said that. Sorry, I'm not giving a shade to my Nigeria. Nigeria is my country, right? But what I want to share is that they asked that what is your value for your kingdom? Sorry, it's funny, but I'm laughing, right? Your value depends on what your background is. And that's why they don't go around to kidnap poor people. What are they going to get out of it? But if everybody could provide for themselves, everybody could eat, everybody can feed their family, everybody can send their kids to good schools, why would I want to come and attack or steal from you? So that's what we're looking for one person to come and do for us. Remember, the CEO said, why is to fill their tank? To fill the tank of others. If we all do that, just imagine the multiplier effect. 1 million account, everybody have one person each, that's another 1 million. The other 1 million have 1 million each, another 1 million. It's an exponential effect if everybody take that mindset. And that's why we do mindset in this platform. And our presenter today is one of our mindset speakers. This is very crucial. That's how we can really eradicate the poverty that we're talking about, is by doing that multiple effect. I've always said that if ONPASSIVE comes, or when it comes, it's on if, when it comes, I will create an affiliate account. But if I'm creating an affiliate account for somebody, I am telling them that they identify your own next person that you're going to open an affiliate account for them. And I say, you should tell the people to identify theirs. Just imagine we all do that. Then personal security might be the thing of the past. I remember in those old days, my great grandfather, I actually went to the village and I saw his house. They did not have doors. Their houses with no doors. It means they were just trying to cover that. They just wanted a roof on their head to shelter them from the sun and the rain, right? Because they did not have doors. Because everybody was safe to be in their own hood, on their own abode. Now we have doors with almost lock that is like we are looking for dicks. That's where our environment has gone to. And we're hoping that with ONPASSIVE we can come back to that time that children can go on the street and play without being worried when they come home. You can drive your Rolls Royce or your Bentley or your Maybach, whatever you want to drive without feeling like somebody's watching you. You might wear your diamond ring, whatever you like that pleases you without worrying that they might track you. That's what we're hoping that ONPASSIVE will do if we all implement the mindset of the dictionary. We'll be fine. Thank you. Great topic today. I love you all. Over to you, back Queen. Back to Queen Debbie.
All right, awesome. That was great. Appreciate your input, Dr. P. Very powerful as always. Okay, I see that our questions and discussions team is in the house. And this is your time. I'm giving it back to you so you can do what you do best each time we're here. Okay. Dr. Benny, I see you keep smiling. So is Queen Sister Yvonne. I haven't seen Sister Aisha for a while. I'm sure it's network issues for her. So I'll pass it back to you, questions and discussions team.
All right. Thank you all. I want to really thank each and everyone today. Happy Sunday. Today is Happy Sunday. Are you guys excited? Because I am excited. I am excited. I want to thank our Heavenly Father for bringing everybody here this morning, this afternoon, or evening. It all depends upon your location because our God loves each and everyone, right? He loves you. That is why you're here. You're breathing, right? Because He wants you to come and see me here. Sorry. No, anyway, I want to thank our Heavenly Father for sending Mr. Ash Mufareh to you and I. When it comes to that data recovery, hey, each and everyone, we are excited, right? Because it is the process of restoring the data that has been lost. But we don't know if it was lost accidentally or deleted or corrupted or inaccurately. We don't know about it, but they say that it has been recovered. We just have to accept it because it is true. Thank you, our welcome team. Thank you so much. Do you guys notice the way Queen Marie Pendi, the way she welcomed people? I am Marie Pendi from you bravo. Anyway, I thank you, Queen Sister Marie. Thank you so much. And I really want to thank our Queen Lerato. Thank you so much for the mindset. I do understand you talk about my Father, our Heavenly Father, because He's awesome. Because He created all of us in His image. He loves you and I. And thank you for mentioning Him to all of us. So, our presenter for today, do you guys know she talks about what? Personal security? Are you serious? Yes, it is important to all you and I because it deals with what? The physical safety, protection of the water, personal information, right? Yes, personal information, promoting emotional what? Well-being. That is what? Personal security. Thank you, my queen, Julie. We appreciate you. Extraordinary presentation, and we love you. Our update team, Queen Carla. Yes, I know you are loved. Thank you, King Dr. Derek. I appreciate you. Yes, today this is our term, isn't it? In Bourbon? Oh yes. But before I call upon you, I want to thank our doctors, patient, DrJohn Ajongwen. I want to thank you all for everything, and I want to thank each and everyone because I love you guys. ONPASSIVE is my life. You guys know that, right? Queen Yvonne, could you please introduce yourself?
Thank you, Dr. Betty. That's fine, really. Yes, thank you so much. I too appreciate all that's going. This platform is really, really something. It should have some way of putting the mindset in that dream team somewhere there. The name, it's just the mindset is so front and center here. Right? I want to thank God, of course, our life. We always do that. I want to thank Sister Marie Pendy. She really is an update team all by herself. She's fabulous. Thank you. Now she does that. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Patience. Sister Lerato. Tenacity and faithfulness is how we overcome. Thank you for reminding us of that. We have our part to play, right? We're grateful to Mr. Mufareh. We are excited, as Dr. Benny is always saying, but we have to do something as well. Can't just sit around and just wait for him to do it all. Thank you, Sister Lerato. And thank you, Queen Julie. You are reminding us that, a lot of time when systems fail or whatever, teachers fail, it's because of our lax behavior, right? We have to know what we need, how we need it, and everybody has to be on board, or else it will fail. I remember at the beginning of this whole ONPASSIVE, how Dr. Benny always talked about security, but it's the human element that is unknown, and that causes problems. So let us remember that we must be vigilant, whether it's in our physical security or the business security, whatever it is. So thank you, Dr. Benny. Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. You know that we do have another person. That is Queen Aisha is not here, I believe. But before I hand it over to Queen Kanla, I really want to thank our moderators. They know what they're doing, right? I respect them. Queen Debbie, Queen Irene, thank you all. I love you all with all my heart, mind, and soul. Queen Kanla, proceed, please, and introduce yourself.
Yes, I am Kanlange Rahel from Delaware, and I wear many hats, but today I will be joining the Q&D team, again, supporting. So thank you.
Thank you, Queen Kanla. I appreciate you. My name is Benny Tinglet. Sometimes they call me Dr. Favor Blessing. I am blessing. I am blessed. I'm blessed to be here.
Yes.
I am blessed to be an ONPASSIVian. There is nothing else. No one can stop me. I want to thank each and everyone again. I know that you guys were writing. You guys wrote something down, right? When it comes to the presentation and when it comes to the mindset. Do you guys have any question? Any excitement? Raise your hand electronically or you can write it on the chat. We are here to work with you as a family. I'm waiting. Hands up. Thank you. Oh, great.
Thank you, Queen Dr. Benny. And I don't know whether Bridget is in, but before we start taking questions, I just want to also thank our moderator on YouTube, Sister Rose from South Africa. I know that's one of the dream team. When we are live on YouTube, she concentrates the time. Thank you, Sister Rose. I know you're hearing me, for keeping everybody straight on that YouTube. Thanks for all what you do, good moderation on the YouTube. So do we want to close YouTube before we open for questions? Right. So before I call on our greatest queens to close the YouTube, I want to say thank you all for coming today. We'll continue our discussion and question offline so we can be free. It's not that we're hiding anything. If you have the link of the Zoom, please join us. But before I do that, I want to remind us of all the sister platforms during the week. There's no reason not to be engaged, stay connected, because there's a lot going throughout the week. On Mondays, we have Mindset with Queen Miriam. She's on YouTube at 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. MCE, that is the name of the YouTube channel. Please, if you have not subscribed, subscribe so you can see the notification, so you can join. She actually has good stuff going on, to be honest. And we've learned a lot from being in ONPASSIVE. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Now 8 p.m. daylight time, because it will change when it goes to standard time. We have deep dive. So that's you see, deep dive. You go deep diving in every topic, anything, whatever is in your mind. Come and get a deep dive of it. Deep dive globally changing life. Changing life. Why is that name matters? Apart from the fact that our first lady here, Queen Dr. Benny, has been taking us through the series of security, especially cyber security. Because even if everybody is rich and we don't take our online security really serious, you can find yourself in deep trouble. And then of course we have Queen Dr. Tina Shah that also do mindset on the health part. And Thursday we've been doing from building wealth to healthy alternative
Peace, blessings, love
that
to
can
you.
help you holistically, but both mentally within JW, physically, financially, and spiritually. Join us on Thursday.
Peace, blessings, love to you.
Then on Wednesday we have Julie Pierre empowering humanity. The word empowering humanity. We'll be like, okay, what does that mean? She's empowering us with knowledge. Because our good book says that our people die because of lack of knowledge. So she's been empowering us again through the financial, how you can make your money work for you, any topic that can empower us. She's doing that. That's Wednesday. Then we have Monday through Friday, I think, 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Join Queen Yvonne here with Dr. Mundi, One Global Movement. They have every topic, every aspect, anything they cover it, from education to helping our kids, everything. Join them. Then we're back on Sunday on deep dive. Oh, not deep dive. Dream team. Where we are now. Dream team. Where your dream. Where your dream. Where we remind you that fear is okay as long as it is for you to grow, not for you to be what? Brought down. So join us on Sunday, 12:45 Eastern Daylight Time, where your dream will be watered so you can grow. We love you all on the YouTube, and I think I'll call Dr. Benny. Close us on YouTube today. We are going to do that. How about you, Dr. B?
This is surprising to me, my dear. Anyway, those who are listening to us from the YouTube, you guys know I love you, right? And I love your entire family. So we are going to close the YouTube at the moment. But we'll see you guys next week. If you have any question, you can still send us a text and we'll answer you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's go to Dr. Derek.
Dr. Benny, proceed now. You were speaking.
Oh, great. No, I'm done with the YouTube.
Oh, I thought you were calling